Hello, good people. Welcome to our show. Bad people, welcome to our show. Anyone, medium people, welcome because we wanna share more about SEO. And today we have interesting topic about technical optimization, how Googlebot can ignore slow pages. I'm so excited to discuss this topic with Julia Nesterets. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm really glad to be here. So thank you for inviting.
Yeah, it's interesting that I pronounce Julia, but originally it's Julia. you know,
Yes.
Yeah, because of this habit, to speak with American speakers, and they usually use Julia. But yeah, Julia Nesterets. Julia, before we start, just tell more about yourself, experience, background, about your amazing tool, and anything that can help our audience to learn more about you.
Mhm. So I'm the co-founder of SaaS technical SEO platform jetoctopus.com, which is the crawler, log analyzer, Google Search Console on steroids, Google Analytics, everything in one place. You can just merge all these data sets in one place without any Excel mergings and get unseen, really vital insights. I've been in SEO for 5 years, we may say, if we're speaking about active SEO, because our Jet Octopus platform is 5 years old. And we are mainly targeted at big websites like big e-commerce websites, so the websites with more than 10K pages, and digital agencies also really love our platform. So this is just a short intro as for the me.
Nice, nice, love it, love it. By the way, I often have the struggle with big websites to check out all pages. We have different solutions. For example, we usually check similar pages to avoid to analyze all pages. But what we found that sometimes it's not a good idea because even having similar pages, some pages can have errors, others don't have them, but Google doesn't care if you check them or not. So Julia, can you tell about your tool more? Because it's interesting, we have Google Search Console,
Yeah.
Screaming Frog, many other great tools, iHref, SEMrush, yeah,
Yeah.
a bunch of tools. So tell why your tool is better than that
Yeah.
we have. Yeah,
Sure.
any tips about that?
Okay. So first of all, it is SaaS solution, so you don't need to paralyze your computer, so to crawl some websites and to wait without any actions, just sitting and waiting. So this is the number one thing. Why? Why our tool is handy is that we have all these modules in one place, and it really visualizes a lot of things. So from one side, our crawler gives you all the SEO health of your website, visualizing the priorities where to start. Because when we compare, for example, with Screaming Frog, we go another way. We first visualize you all your critical things by scale, so for you to know where to start. Because in Screaming Frog, you just get really long lists of URLs with some problems, and you start just fixing one by one, and it can take time, and you can just spend resources on the not the most critical things. Because if the 80% of the website has this particular problem, you'd better start with that, and it will have the bigger impact because 80% of the website has that. From the other side, again, if we speak about the crawler, we have really, really extensive JavaScript SEO tools, because almost every site right now has JavaScript, and it is really handy UE technology for the user, but it really harms your SEO. And the main thing about JavaScript is that JavaScript problems, they are hidden, and SEO specialists cannot fix that. So it is on the developer side, and we have the tools which, first of all, identifies these problems. They show where and what exact problem there is, and this is just absolutely beloved by the developers, because right now they just don't know where to fix. It saves a lot of time for them. So then, apart from the crawler, we have the log analyzer. What is good about the log analyzer? When we speak about the big websites, it is all about the scroll budget. So how much resources Googlebot is spending on your website. what part of the website is visible for Googlebot, and if this part is not visible, what to change so to attract Googlebot there, because you all know that actually the main customer where for whom you are working on is the Googlebot, because if he doesn't visit your website, your pages, they will never get ranked and they will never bring you organic traffic. So the log analyzer visualizes the visible part of the website, and our platform gives you insights what to change so to increase your site visibility for the Googlebot. Then Google Search Console that you've just mentioned before we started, that even Kevin Edie said that you'd better start using our Google Search Console. We call it even Google Search Console on steroids, because it has like hundreds% more information and data and analytics than you got used to use in the usual free version of the Google Search Console. So like, for example, in just one chart, you can get in the dynamics all the pages with growth and drop by CTR, impressions, clicks, and positions. Just one chart. This is growth, this is drop by impressions, growth, drop by clicks, by positions, and it is all clickable. So you just click on this piece of the chart and you are transferred to the sorted list of URLs with growth or drop. And now you know for sure what is growing, what is dropping, and why. So you can multiply the positive experiments to the rest of the website, or optimize what is dropping right now. We also have really powerful alerts model, which is very handy for digital agencies, first of all, because they are not in the team in-house, but they are the main responsible people for the SEO. And there are a lot of cases when, after a recent product update, and did let's say 30% of the website was just accidentally closed from indexation, and the agency doesn't know about it, of course, and after a couple of months they just get the letter of happiness from Google that, sorry guys, you've lost 20% of your rankings. And it is your responsibility as a digital agency to get back to it, because at the end of the year the client will say, so you've promised me like 30% increase, and right now I see like 5% increase. And he actually doesn't care that it were his developers that just made this error. He paid you money and you promised something and there is no result. Not anymore. With our alerts model, the agency, not only agency in-house, also actively using it. You set up these alerts just once and you can cover with alerts a lot of spheres of SEO, like Googlebot's visits dropping, index page is broken, 404 pages are increased like for 10% or 30%, whatever. The positions dropped for 20%. So you can set up so many limitless combinations just once and just sleep well. So you don't have to, like an agency, for example, to view all your projects all the time, so not to miss something. Right now, if something is broken, you will get a notification anyway, which is suitable for you, like SMS or Slack or whatever. And you will be the first who comes and says that you broke something, we have to fix it. And it makes you another level of partner for this customer. It's more like strategic partnerships, and it is pretty tough to switch off from such a partner. So this is mainly what our platform is about.
Nice, Julia, impressive. I need this tool. This tool. Yeah. Because you mentioned something that you touch my pain points, because I know when web developers don't understand what they need to do, but if you use visualization, they will understand. And especially about priorities. I remember when once I sent website audit. Actually, my team did this website audit, and the client fixed all tags for 2 weeks in pages like about us, contact. I asked him why you did it, because And he replied, because you have it in your audit. Wow, it's not priority. Yeah, we are not going to rank these pages. Yeah, can you tell how you choose critical errors? I mean, like you mentioned that you have priorities, and I know it's important because it's hard to get 100%. I don't know possible or not, but it's really hard to get it. But can you tell about priorities? How to choose critical errors that will impact to ranking positions?
This is actually the pretty tough question because in every cases it's pretty different, because sometimes, for example, for one case, for one customer, non-indexable pagination page is not a problem. This is their decision. They decided to do this way. Another customer really cares about like canonical, non-canonical, and he will pick up this as a priority. What I was saying about our platform, how we try to help you, is when we make, but this data is available when you have full crawl. So we are actually against partial data because there are a lot of people, like the majority of people got used to this behavior model, like I will scan like 10% of the website, and this will be actually for the rest of the website will be the same. This is absolutely wrong approach, because first of all, you are unable to analyze your interlinking structure effectively because you don't have the full data. And this is absolutely vital thing for the e-commerce website. So not just, for websites about us, or about the websites which have a lot of pages, the internal linking structure is vital. And actually, this is one of the most impactful criteria on Googlebot out of our experience. So this is not only the navigator for the user, this is the navigator for the search bots as well. So having full data at hand, we have all the problems, all the on-page SEO errors that we found on all the pages. So we give you, our dashboard starts with the chart where you have all on-page SEO errors by types. For example, HTML errors, which is like duplicates, title duplicates, meta description duplicates, H1 duplicates. Then, for example, content errors like thin content, for example. Then links. This is all about internal linking. Then technical performance like load time, page size, for example. And we group all the pages of your website by these problems. And you see that, for example, in your particular case, technical column is the highest. So like 80% of your website has the load time problem. So you'd better just leave everything aside and really optimize your loading time, because this is absolutely crucial, not only for the search bots, but for the user. User does not wait now more than like for 1.5 seconds, even for 1 second. So you'd better try to make it up to 1 second, or half a second is the best, like the benchmark right now. So it helps you to make the decision based on the scale of this problem out of the whole website. Because, for example, if the duplicates is just like this, you may leave it. Or if you see that indexation management settings, for example, you have a lot of non-canonical pages, or you have a lot of closed from indexation pages, this is where you should start your analysis, because if it is closed by accident, not your decision, for example, you understand that approximately 15% of the pages must be closed. That's my decision, because this is like about us or contact us, or like forum pages, login pages. But having scanned the whole website, you see that 35 or 40% of the website is closed from indexation. So you'd better not care about duplicated titles at 5 pages, You'd better dive deeper into the pages which are closed from indexation and open those pages, commercial pages, which are closed by incident, for example. So to sum up, I want to say that this just one chart, it helps you to understand the scale of this or that problem and start at that problem, which is present in the majority of your pages. This is what I say, because this is not the best way to make, because SEO, it's not is such a like black and white. For somebody it is black, for another SEO it is white. That's why our algorithms are based on Google guidelines. So we mark all red zones of your websites from the Google point of view, and it is up to you to decide if that's a problem for you or not.
Mhm. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, valuable. Love it. You mentioned about interlinking. Can you tell how to use tips from interlinking? Because if you are talking about big websites with 100,000 pages, million pages, it's hard to interlink them. So, do you provide some tips how to do it, or use some automation to interlink, or because manually to interlink million pages, I don't know how to do it.
Mhm. This is the first and the most popular question: how to make it automatically.
Yeah.
But up to now,
Because we are
unfortunately,
lazy people.
yes, absolutely. But up to now, unfortunately, there is no automatic tools there. But how you can work with the analysis of interlinking and Octopus? So first of all, when you have these logs at hand and full crawl data at hand, you are visualizing your Google. You are capable to visualize Googlebot's behavior at your website by different criteria. So how Googlebot behaves on your website depending on depths. And we see, for example, that at your particular case, the crawl ratio is good, non deeper than third click from the main page. So the outcome from this chart is that if there are commercial pages which are not visited by Googlebot now, located at 10th click from the main page, you'd better put them closer to second or third. The same chart, we have the same chart by internal linking. And for example, in your case, you see that at least 20 internal links or 50 internal links should be on a page, and 70% of such pages are visited by Googlebot. So the outcome here, so you should optimize, enrich those pages which are available for you, which brings you conversions, etc., etc. We have then a lot of tools dedicated to visualizing all your internal linking, which directories are more in linked, which directories are less in linked, what efficiency these directories have from the Googlebot's behavior, in SERP, how many impressions did this directory have, how many clicks, what average position this directory has. So a lot of analytics dedicated to internal linking, because again, this is one of the most impactful when we speak about the big websites. And how to enrich those, we have a lot of tools, for example, to analyze the relevance of these links, because this is very essential, not only to put like 50 links on this page, but this link should be relevant. So we have tools to analyze, for example, if this page if this URL contain video, let's say, and we are capable to analyze which links are referring to this page, how many links from URL with video are referring to this URL with video. So this is like the best correlation.
Yeah.
So to sum up, the automation is not possible, unfortunately, but out of the wide experience of our big customers, so we have like 60 million pages websites, 100 million pages websites, it is all about experiments. So you have to take your separate categories and start some experimenting. We have a very good case study, like in real estate website, where they got like plus almost 1,060% increase of Googlebot's visits by category after the interlinking experiment. They just added like the metro location in links between the pages. They've added the correlating, interlinking sections on the pages which were relative to other pages and enriched dramatically the interlinking of each of the page in this category, and it had dramatic increase in terms of site indexability at the end of the day. And then they just started to multiply this positive experiment to the rest of the categories. So with the interlinking, this is a long-term strategy, but it is always working. So this is the thing where you should spend enough resources, enough time, and it will always give you results.
Yeah, valuable. Awesome. Julia. I have American audience. Julia. I wanna ask you about communication with web developers. What I found, it's a big struggle to explain them what they need to fix. Even if I have website audit, if I know the errors, but when it doesn't mean that they will implement and fix all of them. And can you tell how to simplify experience of this communication, how to explain in simple way what we need to fix, critical errors, just do it? Because I understand they have some limits as well because of I don't know, CMS, because of many other things. So can you tell how to simplify experience and to get as much as possible?
This is absolutely understandable question, very widespread problem, and we have been working in the corporations, those dev teams, etc. We had such experience, and I just want to say that SEO tasks are not interesting for developers. This is really boring. This is really routine. That's not interesting. You do not, switch on your brain there. This is just routine tasks. That's why they try to avoid them. This is absolutely true. But today, the SEO, the good SEO expert, that's not just the SEO who is very like techie SEO, who knows Python, for example, or who is very deep in all the tools and technologies, etc. A very effective SEO today is a good negotiator, first of all. So you have to talk with the stakeholder on his language, first of all, in terms of the business value, in terms of money, in terms of margin, because actually the SEO traffic, the SEO visitors, organic visitors, this is the margin of the business. So these are the customers for whom you don't pay, but they pay to you. So this is the direct impact on your margin of the business. This is the step number one. What I would do, I would talk to the stakeholder. Then we have to agree with all the team that SEO is always the priority, and in those teams where you have to prove this task with potential ROI increase, etc. And we all know that when we speak about SEO, that's not actually possible. Or sometimes it is just, pushing in the sky and saying, okay, 15 plus or whatever, or 5 plus. In this case, you'd better have as many arguments as you can, and our platform, with all our visualizations and tools to watch the dynamics. We have a lot of tools in terms of dynamics, even just a slight demonstration in terms of those Google Search Console. I just told you about just one chart, and we have such charts, like a lot of charts. For example, we have just one chart, all your positions, all your rankings visualized by positions. So just in one chart, you see that the majority of your positions are either located deeper than 10th position or closer to 1. So all the positions over a given period of time, you just pick up the period and you just visualize. And for example, when you have some some idea, you had some experiment, for example, and you have some idea that you are sure. So this experiment already showed like positive dynamics. You just show that on this chart. You just show, look what it used to be. Look what is that. Look how impressions increased, or clicks, or how many new positions we've got. So we definitely have to do it. You have to get prepared. You cannot speak to them on SEO's language. Status codes, some titles, titles. It doesn't mean anything for them. The same as JavaScript requests errors doesn't mean anything for you, you know.
Yeah.
Why come and get visualizations which are understandable to them.
Yeah, yeah. You remind me Albert Einstein. Once he said, if you can't explain in simple way, then you don't understand what you're trying to say. So yeah, you need to find the right words. Yeah, simplicity is key. And I want to ask you about one aspect that it's hard to ignore today. That was simple. Today hard, impossible tomorrow. About AI, it's everywhere. And I'm interested in how SEO specialists can use AI in technical optimization, and your goals, how I don't know, your team is going to adapt AI to your tool.
Actually, we have already, even before this ChatGPT popularity, 2 years ago, we've launched the AI module in our platform, which gives you the following. So it gives you the deep impact on different of your high priority things. For example, what has the biggest impact on your SERP efficiency? And it can be either loading time, or interlinking, or the number of content on a page, whatever. Then what has the deepest impact on search bots behavior? The same. So it analyzes like millions of data, and this algorithm, AI algorithm, shows you these insights. When we speak about this ChatGPT technologies, it is easily can be used for creating like meta descriptions. This is pretty effective. That's easy. That's not tough, and it is effective. So it really saves a lot of time and resources for these content writers who used to be writing that. So right now you just have to put the right query for this IE, and it will make for you the right description. So it works pretty good. But in a really massive usage, I cannot say right now, I cannot say that the SEO job will just be died, and that it will disappear because of this AI. No, that's not, this doesn't look like that. We just got back from SEO on the Beach conference in Spain. And Lily Ray had really great presentation dedicated to AI with multiple experiments, and actually proving that SEOs will not die. First of all, that this ChatGPT results will not kill SEO in Google. She also proved that. And actually, the best AI, if you just ask, the best AI right now is not ChatGPT. It is Bing Chat, by the way, which is not promoted really actively, but this is the best because it works on the Phrase database, because the ChatGPT, it works only on the database of 2022. But the Bing Chat works just right now. You just changed something on your website, it got indexed, and it is already in this AI, so you can work with it. So back to the question, it can be used for some more or less simple tasks like title creation or meta description creation, and it is really effective now.
Yeah, I saw your photo with Lily Ray, you know, on LinkedIn. And yeah, I respect Lily Ray. She wrote checklist about EEAT for my SEO course. Yeah, great checklist. Uh, she spoke on my podcast. Yeah, I learned a lot from her, but it's only opinion, you know. Uh,
What? Yes, that's you just touched a very good topic. That's what I like about Lily,
mhm,
because her speaking talks, her presentations usually are not just my point of view. They are based on experiments,
yeah.
and you can easily find this presentation. She shared that in Twitter just right after the finish of this conference. She shared the link to this presentation, and she played a lot with this algorithms, and she just proves on the results, that there are a lot of inadequate results still. And she proves why, because she really spent a lot of time making different experiments. That's why in this particular case, that's not just point of view, that's just the results of their experiments.
For me, I think, my crystal ball doesn't work. I tried a few times. I bought crypto and I got forecast that crypto will go up, but it went down and I got it. My crystal ball doesn't work, but I love to learn from many different experts, including Lily Ray. And what I usually see, for example, marketers on TV and radio, they didn't lose their jobs. They adapted to digital that we have today. And I don't know what kind of future will be in SEO. We still have a lot of time in SEO. Uh, and SEO doesn't teach us how to get ranking positions. SEO teaches how to create high quality content, how to increase website speed. It's important for customers. SEO teaches how to earn white hat backlinks that bring traffic, to create brand awareness. So I think even if SEO will be dead, you get knowledge that you can adapt to any other channel, because yeah, content is king. And yeah, I respect Lily, but I think everything has the end. I remember when Jeff Bezos said that Amazon will be bankrupt in one day, and um, radio, TV adapted to digital. Right now, Apple is going to launch headset, so I don't see a big difference, because we usually take our iPhone, to see the screen the entire day. My son can do it, like for 3 hours without stop. I need to to get away his iPhone and tell him go outside to play soccer, anything. So yeah, but if you have knowledge, you can adapt to any other channel. If you know,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. Adaptability is the number one skill today. Everybody should have that. Everybody.
yeah, I think it's important today to pay more attention to branding. And for example, many years ago, we paid a lot of attention to ranking algorithms. Today, I don't, because they change. Google changes 7,000 times a year. It's a lot. And yeah, we know about core updates, but we don't see slight updates that impact a little bit. So yeah, but anyway, it's our job. We have a lot of time, and be sure that anything that will come, you can adapt faster by having this knowledge and skills, because the best marketers got knowledge before digital. I love reading books from Seth Godin, from Joe Sugarman. For example, Joe Sugarman wrote a book about marketing, but I can relate all insights to digital. Everything, human psychology is the same. Technologies change, but not human psychology. So our main goal to satisfy the intent.
Yeah.
Julia, I want to ask about something that I often do, you know, but I hate do it, but I keep doing about mistakes. I made a lot of terrible mistakes. Some of them not terrible, but anyway, I learned. I got experience, and I think everyone starts with generic strategies, best practices. For example, when I started my PR, I wrote a bunch of press releases. I pitched all of them, and I got nothing. I spent so much time, but I learned how it works. Then I hired specialists who can write press release. Then I hired specialists who can pitch them, because today jack of all trades, master of none. And we got mentions on CNN, Forbes, many other great websites because of knowing the process. So can you list mistakes that SEOs still do today, and your tips how to find another way?
Okay. I just remind one mistake which is not related to SEO's mistakes, but I want to tell about it. It's a short story because we already mentioned Lily Ray, and there was one story connected with Lily Ray. Like several years ago, I guess 2019, we were pretty young, pretty newcomers onto the market, and we went to our first Brighton SEO, even without a stand, just to visit and to feel what it is, to look at our competitors, etc. And before this conference, I was making a lot of preparatory work. I was connecting to the influencers who was going to this Brighton SEO conference, etc., giving them different like demo accounts, inviting to have a look at the platform, etc. And Lily Ray was in the list, and she got interested really from the first message. She said, "Oh yes, I will test that," and I got really excited about that. Oh yeah, this is literally, oh my god, this is so important for me to get this feedback, because she is really a deep expert, and it was really important for me to listen to her feedback. And then like one day after, 2 days after, and I was like, oh my god, I see that she entered the platform. I see what she's doing, etc. But she's silent. And I was like, so how is it? How is it, Lily? How is it? And I just really was so noisy about that. I was so impassionate about that, that she's just like, stop, because like it is too much, and it really broke this communication. And for some time that was just the silence, etc. And I just realized that that was too much from my side. I just had to be silent and passionate, and just wait. That's when we speak about our business, there were a lot of mistakes. I always say that the one who doesn't make mistake, he just doesn't do anything, because it is impossible. When you are acting, there will be mistakes, and I always say that that's not actually mistakes, it is your experience. So right now you just know how does not work, how you should not act. So you should not write every day to Lily Ray asking for the feedback.
Yeah, I got it. I think Lily Ray and many other specialists are so busy, and I can't count how many times someone promised me to do something.
Yes.
I mean, like from influencers, experts, and I often get nothing back, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay 100%. I understand people are busy, and I can speak the next time if I see them without mentioning that someone promised me to do that.
Yes,
So
absolutely. That's really the right approach. This is also always the working process, and everyone has his own process, his own priorities, etc. So this is just okay.
Yeah. Julia.
Just one thing, what I want to stress in terms of really widespread SEO errors right now, is ignoring the importance of JavaScript at your website. You think that everything is okay, because as I said before, the JavaScript problems are hidden. But they are really harmful, very, very usually very harmful for SEO, because, for example, some of the content is hidden from the search bot through this JavaScript, or some additional sections are added, or, for example, you see that the page is light, like 50 kilobytes. And after JavaScript, all the requests are rendered, it is like 4 megabytes. So there are a lot of hidden problems. So if you have the JavaScript on your website, you should definitely use the tools for JavaScript performance checking, and you will find a lot of opportunities there, I can assure you.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. Um, Julia, let's leave SEO.
Yeah.
I wanna ask about you, about your energy, because I got your energy. I can see it. You are confident to share all these valuable insights. So, can you tell about your schedule, about your day, how it looks like, and how you learn SEO during the day? I mean, like your ratio between practice and learning.
Mhm. I'm very busy, really. So I have actually, I'm a mom of three, first of all.
Oh,
I
nice.
yes, I have a very small son who is like 1.5, and I'm a very active mom. Then I'm a co-founder of the SaaS business. Then I have a private school launch for my kids, and it's also a really big project for me. I have also like philosophical community that I've launched just recently. I'm playing actively in big tennis, actually, and very
Ooh. Okay,
yes.
if you come to Miami, I will play with you in
When
Florida.
when I come to Miami.
Yeah. Okay, or if I come to Dnipro, yeah, we will play.
No, actually, I was to Miami, not once. I know
Uh,
pretty well your area. So my schedule is really active. So the morning is usually dedicated. It starts with the morning exercises. I'm very responsible for my health, so I want to be healthy long. That's why it starts with the morning exercises. Then it is dedicated to kids. Then I love to read. I love to read in the morning when I have some silence, and at least to spend 1 hour for reading. It can be different reading, not only SEO. And I will tell you more that it is not actually mainly SEO, because I am responsible for marketing strategy, product market fit at Geroctopus, then user experience, new features, positioning, etc. So it is more about this stuff of things, or like big customers communications, negotiations, etc. So when we speak about SEOs, I to be updated, I read the like SEO for mobile data, because this is absolutely uh, insane number of knowledge there gathered. I don't know about how many people. Then I read the people whom I think are experts, like Kevin Indig is one of him, because he's a techie guy. We love techie guys, because we are techie platform, and a lot of tools which we implement in our platform are not understandable for a big part of the SEOs, because they are not techie. And Kevin Indig is very techie. That's why I love reading his different experiments, researches. They are very informative. So this is the usual way how I keep updated in terms of SEO, like reading a sort of people who are high experts for me from my point of view, and reading of course those updates. And as our my partner, our CTO Serge, says, when they ask about how to start learning SEO, he always says start from reading the Google guidelines, like the first Google guideline from the very scratch, just to understand how it works. So it is very important to understand the algorithm, how it all works. That's not about backlinks only, or that's not only about the content. So you should start with the logic, how it all works, and it will be easier for you to upgrade your knowledge, knowing the basis of all that.
yeah, yeah, love it, awesome. And my final question about the future. uh, can you predict your uh, view of future, because yeah, you got prediction from Lily Ray, but I'm interested, uh, what kind of future will be in your vision and how you adapt to this possible future.
This is very wide question because we all see how times changed, and right now a lot of events happening which were not possible. Like really recently, we were not thinking about such events, that they are just possible in the modern times, but we see that it is. That's why I can say you from my perception of today, because you know that I stay in Ukraine and this is my decision. I have big family and I can move with the whole family, but this is my decision, uh, because I'm happy here and I know that I won't be happy anywhere such happy as I am here. So I can say that the future is really not predictable at all. You don't know how many what, how many nothing, how many days, how many years, whatever. You don't know anything. What technologies, what plans are do these people who manages all this world, what plans they have, another COVID or whatever. That's why my approach to life today is that we have today. Today is absolutely unique. This will never repeat in your life, and you have to enjoy the moment. You have to live your life for the with the high speed. You have to spend yourself to the things that are valuable for you. You have to get inspiration from that, and each day is valuable no matter what will happen in the future.
Nice, love it. So encouragement, inspirational, and I agree, because I remember all my terrible mistakes. For example, in 2008, I had a financial company in Ukraine, by the way, and I felt that the future will be great, and I invested all my money that I had. Even I took debts to grow this company, but the world crisis changed everything. I lost this company for 2 months.
But the
That was
plan
hard.
was so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I acquired experience, and yeah, I agree. Future is unpredictable, but we need to enjoy the process. You need
I
to
know,
love it.
I know that that's really one of the core approaches to my life, and I try to develop these skills in my kids. Adaptability is definitely one of the most important skill, because we all live in so high speed changes in the world, and you will just win when you get adapted faster than everybody else. That's it. You just have to train this skill and you won't have any problems, because you can always learn, you can always adapt, you can always get these new skills. You just have to have these skills in your set to adapt to new reality, not to keep to the past reality, which is already past, but trying to think another way, trying to make a new reality for yourself. Just have that skill at your set, and that won't be a problem. I don't see any problems with it as well.
Yeah, as a parent, as a father, I usually tell my son, don't care about money. Think about something that you like. And if you like playing soccer, let's do it. Let's play soccer. If you like something else, do it. I only against online games. Yeah, I
I
think.
totally agree with you. Totally
Yeah,
agree. My son, actually, my older son, who is 12, his dream is to become a famous soccer player, and
yeah,
he has actually a good career there already. So he
nice.
plays, I guess, for 5 years or something like that, maybe more. And I always say, of course, you have to not only dream, you have to work hard on your dream, and you have to strive to your dream. And it is very good. I do agree with you, not to focus kids from the very first day on money, because right now a lot of adults are crazy about only money, not asking themselves if they are happy and what actually brings them happiness. So they
Yeah.
can have, we all know a lot of people who are who have crazy money but has no happiness there.
Yeah, exactly,
And
exactly.
we have
Yeah.
just one life, there won't be another life, and you have
Yeah.
to live your life in happiness. This is the number one task for everybody.
If you love what you do, for example, I remember I started one project 5 years ago. Yeah, that was project. I did it because of the money. Yeah, I got the gap. I found the gap, and I decided, okay, I can hire people. I can go with this project, but that was not my passion. 3 years. I spent a lot of resources, my time, and I quit. I gave up, and I told myself, never, never touch anything if you're not excited about that. And Neil Patel shared as
Yeah.
well. So he started the project about poker, and he failed because he didn't know anything about poker. He got the feeling to earn money. So yeah, and but if you love what you do, you don't care about money because money will come. By the way, for
Yes,
example,
because you spend much more time on it because you are excited about it.
yeah,
This is ikigai, Japanese term ikigai. So when you love what you do, you spend like 10, 100 times more time
of
dedicating to
course.
what you are doing, and you become the top professional. That's why you will have this money, because you are the top professional in it. That's it.
Yeah, you can be better than your competitors because you
You
don't want to.
definitely will.
Yeah, yeah, Julia, it's a big pleasure to get in my show to learn from you. I love all this experience, valuable insights. Tell the best way how to keep learning from you, how to reach out to you, how to follow you.
So you can find me in Twitter, like Julia Nesterets, easily findable. And I'm also very active in LinkedIn, again, Julia Nesterets. So we have the 7 days free trial at Geroctopus. Not on options are limited. I definitely recommend you to come and try. And if you find something which is not understandable from the first start, you just ask online chat. There are always human support, no robots there, and ever will be there. So just get the value even on a free trial, and I will be happy with it.
Nice, nice. Guys, you can find the links in the description below. Listen us on Apple, Google, Spotify. I recommend to anyone to follow Julia on Twitter, on LinkedIn. Right now, I open LinkedIn profile. I see Craig Campbell, Lily Ray, many other great experts on photos with Julia. So you can follow to learn more about technical optimization, to use unique tool, and see you next time.
Thank you very much for inviting me, Anatoly. That was a pleasure, really.